If over 100K people showed up to the Area 51 raid with a legitimate goal of breaching the defenses, what do you think would happen? The U.S. government will test out its new non-lethal weaponry. Code Brown emitter looking forward to that. I'm emitting a code brown right now. Oh, I think I'm getting a clue. Now I'm getting a clue. ... Well, with the main gate being 15 miles from the actual base, I picture well over 3/4 giving up in the first mile. The rest will fall along the way. No one will come even close to seeing anything classified. This is all without security intervention, by the way. They'll sit and laugh watching the whole thing unfold via CCTV cameras. Then they will drive out and escort the survivors out into awaiting sheriff's vans to be charged on federal trespass charges. This assumes they even get anywhere near the main gate. Nevada's got a fuckton of empty in it, and it only takes closing a few roads to make it a 50+ mile trek. Yeah, the people who work at Area 51 fly into work from the Vegas airport every day. Janet Airlines. Most people will forget to bring enough water and be generally unprepared to walk for miles in the desert. The ones who make it the farthest will easily be arrested due to their low numbers. Greater than generally unprepared to walk for miles in the desert. Excuse you were gonna Naruto run. A low-flying helicopter kicks up dust and scares everyone off. My vote is for a couple F-22s to give a low-pass sonic boom. It's a bunch of people in the hot, dry desert, with less logistical support than the Fire Festival, trying to Naruto run across tens of miles. Emergency search and rescue services would spend the first couple days retrieving people in varying degrees of heat exhaustion, dehydration, and extreme sunburn. They would spend the next couple of months retrieving the rest of the corpses. Hospitals would be full all over the state. The survivors would mostly end up arrested, save possibly for those who didn't even make it to the sign. Base security would get a nice workout, though. Fill Area 51 with props and fake evidence of aliens. Have no live guards in the base. Only basic fake automated defenses firing blanks. Let people rush it and be in awe when they storm the facility and find all of this stuff. Then have a hologram of Ashton Kutcher displayed in the sky telling them they were punked. Live from Area 51. ... Exclamation mark. They would probably use tear gas or other riot control methods. There will be razor fences too. The enforcement, I mean. Only police can use tear gas for crowd control. The military can only use tear gas on its own people for chemical warfare training. Otherwise it's just chemical warfare and explicitly banned. In different news, the military conducted an unannounced chemical warfare training using over 100K new recruits. They either get detained and arrested or killed if, God forbid, some lunatic brings a gun. I like to imagine they're given a tour and it's really boring and nobody gets hurt. Here's where we keep different lengths of wire. ... Of all the things that's not gonna happen this year, this is not gonna happen the most. Half will sleep in because their moms forget to wake them, and the other half will chicken out. And the few morons that will actually turn up will see the lack of additional morons and go home. A giant garage door on base open. Out walks an ADIT to the killing fields. ADIT, don't be ridiculous. Ed 209. I like the way you think. Or maybe just full on T-1000. Actually, they have Mechagodzilla locked up in there and they're just itching to use him. People seem to forget that you can't just show up to Area 51. The security zone starts so far away it is actually completely impossible to reach the actual facility. Hear me out though. ODST drop pods. The thing is, everyone has memmed about the raid so much that there is literally no way the government doesn't know. It's gonna fail LMAO. Sir, we've discovered something I think you should see. What is it? Private, spy satellite photos? No sir. A post on 4chan. We get that alien coochie. The aliens that support the US Gov will just zap them all back to their homes and they wake up with memories of a weird dream and a feeling of having been probed. ... Part of me kinda hopes something happens. And the base does some obnoxiously insane shit to troll people. Like do some crazy helicopter lights projections or some crazy noises or whatever for the lol. Now I'm just imagining some smoke with eerie lights shining in it, while they play the X-Files theme on a loudspeaker. Darwin happens. Nothing good. With 100k people, it's practicality a certainty that somebody is stupid enough to bring a gun. When is this dumb shit supposed to happen? All need to plan ahead to buy popcorn. Nothing China style. More like nothing style. Population control. Military member here. They're going to have the local police and sheriffs there, as well as their own defenses. Basically piling up around any and all entries, using less than lethal devices, and ready to use lethal. If this goes down, it's not going to be pretty. They're not just going to let you walk on by. Best case is a large gathering happens in front of the base where they get a bunch of publicity and illuminate some information withheld from the general populace. Everything remains peaceful and nobody gets hurt. As someone else mentioned, traffic can easily be diverted to make it about a 50-mile trek. At that point you're only looking at rednecks in 4x4s and off-road bikes. By the time they've driven 50 miles through the desert they'll probably be out of gas. Just pick up the stragglers. Provide some free water, a couple gallons of gas to get them back to town and a cheap. I tried to storm Area 51 but all I got was this lousy t-shirt souvenir. There is not an entrance that says, "Welcome to Area 51, with the base a few km behind the gate." That base is in the middle of Nevada where even in September it is fucking hot. The gates are tens of kms from the actual facility. So imagine 100k neckbeard Redditors with their Doritos and Mountain Dew trying to get through the high country scrub for 10 to 20 kms in the heat. Yeah, I am laughing also. Few hundreds of calls to parents asking them to come pick them up. Duh, of course we want pizza rolls, mom. Geez, it's like you don't even know me. ITT. People who think the US GOVT is dumb enough to hide anything in the most well-known, secret base in the world. Maybe it's a double bluff. It's not. There's an AMA where a Marine said Area 51 is a distraction from Area 50 and 52. First thing, anything truly sensitive is locked up in a highly secure bunker. You ain't getting in without heavy equipment and explosives. Even if you can somehow overwhelm the base personnel, anything else will probably be airlifted to an undisclosed location until the silliness is done. Second, LLE is going to set up checkpoints far away from the base preventing and dispersing any mass gathering. Third, if the breach the road blocks, the military has plenty of technology designed to disperse large crowds. Tear gas, rubber bullets, microwave pain rays, and other things. Lethal might happen if someone brings a gun, but I doubt that will happen. What will probably happen is every military base will enter lockdown if it isn't already. And all they did is fuck up some poor serviceman's weekend. I'm curious if they prosecute the person who started this meme. It is basically inciting a riot. If they do breach the fences and get close enough, they will probably use those high-pitched sound devices and tear gas. If that doesn't stop, they will probably start shooting if they get even closer. They will only need to shoot like a handful before everyone scatters back. If I was the base commander, I'd put up a few big tents in front of the entry. Stock them up with food, drinks, resting places and make it a big happening. Have a few of the tents with info about the military, scientific discoveries with devices that were tested there. Just in general some cool stuff. Presentations. Maybe roll out some of the old declassified spy planes. Basically an Area 51 con. Everyone who went out there could come back with a cool story and wouldn't really need to do stupid stuff. That's a really cool idea. I'm promoting you to base commander.